Links down below as always to credit WWE for where I'm getting my information from. There's going to be this extra one if you care about it. It has to do with Pretty Deadly's Elton Prince that got injured on May 2nd, and that's why Kit Wilson ended up wrestling one-on-one. And if we take a quick look, that move right there is actually what ended up causing the injury where he landed on his face. So even though it doesn't look like much, this is where sometimes people have to realize the littlest of moves, if not performed correctly or if something goes wrong, can actually lead to some pretty, I got something in my eye, pretty bad injuries. Cheeky Bliss, that's the video highlights if you want to check that out. And then of course this is the text results. And it helps if I came prepared and I have my notes on the right side of the screen. So LA Knight mentioned that Seth and the gang have been giving him a hard time. He wanted to bring out Seth Rollins, but instead Paul Heyman came out. They had a great promo between the two of them. Breaker and Reed then came out to attack LA Knight, but LA Knight managed to be able to hold them off with a chair. Nobody came to his aid. You can watch most of it right in this clip here. For the Queen of the Ring qualifier, it was a one-on-one match, and Asuka defeats Alexa Bliss. The Asuka flying butt thing that Naomi used to do, the rear view mirror, I have to admit it's a little bit weird that that's a finishing move. It doesn't seem devastating, so that is one thing that I wanted to critique from a creative perspective. It's a fucking stupid move, plain and simple. R-Truth attacks Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly before their match with Aleister Black. Elton Prince, like I said, is out with an injury that stemmed from the May 2nd match. R-Truth is just off the rails, and that's why backstage Damian Priest ended up sort of counseling R-Truth into telling him this isn't how you do stuff and how Damian Priest used to do that stuff. And then Aleister Black said, why are you getting involved in my business? And then R-Truth simply told him, look, man, it wasn't personal. He's just unhinged because he really wants John Cena. Even this attack against Kit Wilson was not anything personal there. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso came out. Uso says it's nothing personal, it's just business as usual. Then Sami Zayn comes out, he wants to finish his story. Randy Orton comes out, he wants to be 15, says that he has no lines he won't cross, having to get through Cody, which he's really close with because they have a huge history. Huge history, like if you remember. But then he tells Jey Uso, my man, I love you, dude. Hey, what about that love for Cody Rhodes? Just the way they were talking to each one. But he obviously has respect for all of them. Same thing with Sami Zayn. They just all go way back, and this is going to be absolutely incredible. I did not like Joe Tessitore's comment about if Sami Zayn can pull off the upset against Randy Orton. Sami Zayn is a top-tier superstar. He's not a mid-carder. So I don't know why Joe Tessitore made that comment. King of the Ring qualifier, Randy Orton defeats Sami Zayn. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we have it. All right, let's go right here. Nia Jax lays out Tiffy in an in-ring promo, and then Naomi tried to cash in, but Nia denied her, kept pulling her out of the ring, blah, blah, blah. And then Tiffy was able to escape without having Naomi cash in. I like Naomi a lot. I don't like her character, but she plays it well, and I've always been a big fan of hers. Charlotte Flair defeats Chelsea Green in a one-on-one match. Then Piper Niven, Alba Fire attack Flair. Alexa Bliss came out to help, but as you could see when she extended her hand, Charlotte Flair just said, whatever, and then just walked by. Interesting dynamic there because Alexa Bliss always feels the need to want to talk to Charlotte Flair, and just there's that whole thing, like if you really pay attention to every minute detail that goes on backstage, there's always some kind of interaction between the two of them. Now this was awesome. This was really good. Solo in ring calling out Jacob Fatu. Solo tells Jacob, look, man, I love you. I just want the family back. Fatu says, you've been using me. You've been acting different since I won the U.S. title. Fatu wants Solo to challenge him for the title, which is very rare. It's very rare for a champ to just grab his belt and say, you know what? fight me for this, for my prize. It's usually the other way around. It's, I want to fight you and get that title. He's like, bitch, I want you to try and come take this title. So just that slight change in dynamic that I'm not used to seeing. I can't remember the last time it really happened off the top of my head. I thought was actually a stroke of creative genius. It really, really was. Solo tries to cheap shot Fatu. JC Mateo comes out for the beatdown, but this time we did get help from Jimmy Uso. Fatu seemed unsure about the whole situation, just seemed very wary, but I'm sure he was quite appreciative of the gesture. LA Knight defeats Bronson Reed via DQ as Breakker speared Knight. 3 spears, 3 tsunamis, but no one came to help him out. And at Night of Champions, it is now official that Fatu gets Solo for the U.S. title. That's going to be the match. This was absolutely bonkers. R-Truth defeats Cena via disqualification. Cena bashed Truth with the belt. Wade says, what a piece of garbage. So even though he's technically like a heel commentator, I've mentioned that before, he is not shy to call out John Cena for that. CM Punk comes out. Cena low blows Punk. AA through the table. All of a sudden, it looked like the June 27th, almost to the day, 14 years ago, the pipe bomb from CM Punk called out some people from other promotions. The crowd was like, oh, snap, you know, kind of thing. Cena says he's the GOAT. The crowd was cheering. Cena chants filled the room. I put Cena as a fucking god on the mic. He's just so damn good. Early heel promos of him when he did his recent turn were absolute dog shit, but not because he lost it or doesn't know what he's doing. It's just because of the creative direction. Again, the word of the day, creativeness. He just had to follow the script. But this just really reminds you of how goddamn good he is. It is un-effing believable. And you can listen to the whole thing. That's the beauty of it. Thumbs up as always. If you like the video, it does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make my ass more relevant in the search results. Thumbs down. If you didn't like it, I'll bend it in half, twist it, and break off the pipe bomb off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe, great. If not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. I've now compressed these 22-minute videos down to about 5 to 7 minutes. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.